Shalom, everyone. Welcome to another episode with BahtKaleb Consultant. Today, we are going through a topic that a lot of people think that they know about, but they actually don't. Today's topic is what you thought you knew about financial literacy, what most people were never taught. We're going to show you this today. So let's keep going. Let's not waste time. Let's go right into the video. Most people believe they're financially literate because they know how to pay bills, swipe a card, check a bank balance. But that's not financial literacy. That's financial survival because some people don't check their bank balance if they know they don't have money. Today, we're going to talk about what most people thought they knew about money, but were never actually taught. All right? Myth number one: if I make more money, my problems will go away. That's a lie. One of the biggest lies is that income equals stability. Many high earners live paycheck to paycheck, have no systems, have no reserves, have no ownership. Financial literacy is not about how much money comes in, it's about how money is managed, moved, and multiplied. I can put my portfolio up against someone who makes a lot more money than me, and I guarantee you there's so many of them that are paycheck to paycheck, and my portfolio of constant income. Myth number two: budgeting is just about cutting back. No, me go to Starbucks every day. If I stop, that's not gonna make me wealthy. No, that's a myth. You'll hear people say, "Well, cut back on your expensive coffee." Stop that. That's not it. Most people were taught budgeting as restriction, but biblical budgeting is assignment. Let's go to Luke 14:28. I pause so you can look it up. It says, "For which of you intending to build a tower, sit it not down first and count it the cost?" And it goes on to say if you have sufficient to build it, and so on. Budgets are not punishment, they're plans for purpose. Most people were introduced to budgeting only when they were in debt, money was tight, or something had gone wrong. Then all of a sudden, they're telling you how to budget. So budgeting became associated with restriction, fear, punishment, and no. But biblical budgeting was never designed to shrink life. It was designed to assign purpose to your resources, assign resources to purpose, and assign purpose to your resources. Get it? The resources you have a purpose for each, and the purpose you have, it's attached to resources. Budgeting is decision making in advance. Notice in Luke 14:28, it said intending, which is vision. You're intending to build a tower. So you have a vision of building a tower. You have it in your mind, you want to build a tower. But it says sit it down first. That means planning. You have to plan. Count it the cost. Allocation. Okay, do I have enough money to do this? That is not cutting back. That is governance. You have to govern your money. So when I look and I check and I say, okay, well, I allocate this much for Starbucks every month. I allocate this much for Netflix or whatever app this month. I allocate this much for that. I'm allocating this for that. And I look at it, boom. That's the thing. Governance. Budgeting is about direction, not denial. A true budget answer: where is my money assigned? What am I building? What season am I in? And I have a book on that, The Four Seasons of Your Life with Business Planning, so you can know which season you're in right now. If you want a copy, go ahead and like, share, comment, or subscribe, comment a copy of the book, or you can message me at BahtKalebConsultant at gmail.com or consultant at BahtKalebConsultant.com, or just simply go on the website. If you Google BahtKaleb Consultant, you'll find it. You have to find out what are you building, what season you're in, and what does increase require of you. When there's no direction, money leaks. When there's direction, money obeys. What direction are your money going in? Myth number three: debt is always the problem. No, debt is not the root issue. Mismanagement is. Two people can have the same debt. One uses it to build and the other uses it to consume. If I was to say right now, oh, I am $100 million in debt, people would be like, oh my gosh. No. But if you look, but then I show you a portfolio of stocks, bonds, properties. Then you're like, oh, and then you see the income that that produces. You're like, oh, see, it's understanding. Proverbs 21:15. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness. See, because your mind is scarcity, the first thing you'll go to is, oh my gosh, debt. No, you use debt one way, I use debt another way. So I am teaching you now that debt is not the problem. Financial literacy teaches how and why money is used, not just whether it exists. Financial literacy really is understanding cash flow, knowing the difference between income and wealth, planning before spending, building systems that outlive your effort, stewarding money as a tool, not an idol, and making money your servant, not your master. The more you know, the more money you can have. Cash flow is the lifeblood of any household, business, or ministry. Key points: income is not wealth, it is movement of money. Money should flow in, through, and out in a purposeful way. In, through, and out in a purposeful way. Stop thinking only about what you have. Think about how it moves and grows. Most people equate a high income with being wealthy, but wealth is not what comes in, it's what accumulates, produces, and compounds. Income is temporary, oftentimes to your time and effort. Wealth is permanent. Start thinking about permanent wealth, things that multiply, things that works for you. A good man leaveth an inheritance for his children. Proverbs 13:22. Financial literacy teaches ownership and creation of asset, not just chasing paychecks. You can work on a job and have a paycheck, but what you're doing with that money. Building systems that outlive effort. Financial literacy is not about working harder, it's about building structures that multiply and protect resources automatically. Examples: automated savings, investment portfolios, business systems, record keeping and reporting. And you can read that Proverbs 24, verses 3 and 4. Systems are foundations for sustainable wealth, not short term gain. All right. Thank you for paying attention today and listening. This is Malka for BahtKaleb Consulting. Want to know where to invest? Contact us. Want to start a business but don't know the next step? Contact BahtKaleb Consulting. If this helped you, subscribe. I teach business structure, credit, and kingdom economics so you can build without bondage. Glory to Yahweh. All my classes, I sit down and design them with my teacher, Ahia. Contact BahtKalebConsultant@gmail.com or sign up at BahtKalebConsultant.com or reach me at consultant@BahtKalebConsultant.com. All knowledge come from Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. A lot of people take Yahweh knowledge and they put it in books. They make themselves, build businesses for themselves, but they don't give Yahweh credit. I give all thanks and praises to Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Shalom.